Sooner to kick it away to start us off. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. It's Reed. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll run the option. He's got a crease. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Catch made in space. Look out. He goes out of bounds, but gets inside the 40.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And the back gets the football. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice game.
Back to throw. It's Reed. It's an out route. The catch made.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Touchdown, Aggies. Powers into the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they were clearly prepared for what's going on here on the onside kick, and this is a great job covering this one up, getting the ball in, now setting up their offense with good field position.
They'll run it to the left. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. It's Mateer. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Goes out of bounds. He gets inside the 35, though.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
2nd down play coming up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. As we break for the quarter, it's Texas A&M on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on 3rd down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's an option look. And the quarterback keeps it here. He's got space. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
I really love what the offense is able to do here. Chris, they're able to keep themselves on schedule and avoid the obvious passing situation. They do that here by putting the defenders in conflict. These option plays allowing the quarterback to make the decision. He's able to get a nice gain here and create a manageable situation. Loves staying out of obvious passing, and they're able to do that, again, with conflict.
And the Aggies looking to keep this drive going. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. First down, looking for more now. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He barrels into the end zone.
Chris, this guy is special. To take it the distance, look at the speed on the outside. Quarterback designed run from well over 50 yards, and he's able to take it the distance and put it in the end zone. What a beautiful play design, but really it comes down to individual effort and talent, and he has it.
And he knocks through the PAT. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Sategna. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Out of bounds at the 47.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A sack like that on 2nd down is a drive killer. Now 3rd and forever, and now this pass rush, you know, is going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
And the back now goes in motion. Oh, it's a double pass. He's going to throw the ball. Oh, the attempted trickery backfires, and now it's 4th down.
Listen, on a long 3rd down, I don't mind that at all. You're trying to at least give the element of surprise, trying to trick the defense. Just
sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Moves out of the pocket. It's another deep shot. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Well, you can see exactly what they're trying to do. Remember, they received the kick to start the third quarter, so they're trying to go down, get a score before half, and cut into this big lead. But now their defense has to really bow up. A score here going the other direction, and this thing is out of control. I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Crucial third down play after that completion. To the air, it's Reed. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a fourth down and decision time for this coach.
Chris, I think that's smart from the offense and this quarterback. You don't want to force the football across the chains just to get the first down. Get a completion and create a scenario where
it's complete. That's enough for a first down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What an outstanding effort by this wide receiver. Again, good ball placement. It allows for yards after the catch, there's no doubt. But then it's about the effort, the athleticism, and the want-to of that player on the outside. He does a great job. Once that ball is in his hands, you could tell there was no denying him that first down.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Just time enough for one more play in the half. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The lineup here for first down with just 6 seconds left on the first half clock. The DB's backing off from the line now. Powering through. Got an opening here. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. The Aggies will kick this deep to begin the second half. Looks like they'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first. Well, that is exactly how to stop these quarterback-designed runs. You got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield, and there's nowhere to go for this quarterback.
And the Sooners pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. That's a good job of moving the chains on third down. Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Sategna. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognizing.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Catch made for the score.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they've got him back at the 4-yard line. Great coverage. Bad decision to bring it out. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so second and 7.
Well, Chris, this defense is doing a really good job of being assignment sound. The quarterback has nowhere to go. He can't really get the edge. He's got to dive up in the middle of the field. This defense, if they continue to do this, they're going to have a good day.
We'll try to run it with the option. And he stopped the front 7 all over him that time.
Well, it's like the defense knew exactly what was coming there. Everybody was assignment sound. Quarterback barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. This defensive coordinator told us that it was going to be all about discipline, and discipline with the eyes of the defense, in particular when they go to these option plays. And here, this is a beautiful job, making sure that the eyes are disciplined and getting the quarterback down right around the line of scrimmage. No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Quick throw, testing the middle. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Trying to run, it's Robinson. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the big comeback continues.
Chris, there's only one objective when you run onto the field as an offense and you've got great field position like they had, and that's to stick it in the end zone, and they're able to do that. Capitalizing on those opportunities, that's what good teams do.
Looking for a man. He makes the grab in the end zone. The two-pointer gets him back within a field goal.
Chris, you can tell they spend a lot of time on these two-point plays. It's just executed perfectly. Good timing by the quarterback. Throw it into the end zone, and it's good.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They're going to run the option. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. If you're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable. He's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack.
Breaks into the clear. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try the option play here. Quarterback keeps the football. And they make the stop in what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. As we break for the quarter, it's Texas A&M on top, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage, and this battle up front. They're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain positive yards. You can tell he's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage from the get-go.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. To throw, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Picks up the first and still running. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him inside the 35.
What an outstanding pickup by this quarterback. Defense is doing everything right. They've got coverage down the field, and yet this quarterback's able to get the line to gain and keep his offense out there and the clock moving. That is an outstanding job of game management.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Leaning on the run game here late. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle. This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
And the Aggies will look to convert here on 4th down. Fights through the tackler. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play.
Well, these situations are just tough for a defense. Is it a run down? Is it a pass down? Here they are caught in between, and it's a solid run by this offense. This offensive line is doing some work right now. And if this defense doesn't adjust, they'll continue to do this all game long.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He's got a crease. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running, and if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Still no answer for this offensive machine. The Aggies answer back with a touchdown of their own.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position. You're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of 1st downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
Bringing it out, it's Sategna. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Going to try to use his legs here.
Well, this secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback, because Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Send the back in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack on 3rd down. The timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. The Aggies will look to convert here on 4th down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He can go. Across midfield. At the 30 now. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Sooners. The defense contributes 6 points.
He cannot make these types of decisions, Chris. It's a two-possession game. You force it into a tight window, this is the risk you run. It gets taken back for 6, and now it's a one-possession game, and you've got to come right back on the field. We're going to find out everything we need to know about this quarterback facing adversity on this next series.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. The two-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a two-score game. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.